Hello, guitar making friends. I'd like just to make a little video here and show you how I like to cut out fret slots. I think the best cheap fret slot cutting machine is your old venerable Radial arm saw. You can find these at yard sales. You can find them in marketplace on Facebook, anywhere you can find these things. 50, 75, 100 bucks. They're cheap. Go buy one. I like these old Craftsman's. Have the oval head, oval pillar up there on the top of it. They seem to be a good machine, but any of them are just fine because you're just cutting some fret slot. Make you a new table, just a nice piece of hardwood plywood, very not too deep because you'll not be making any real long cuts on the thing. Set it over in the corner of your shop like I have mine. Take your fretboard blank. You get in here good. Take your fretboard blank. I have a 24-inch Brown and Sharp scale that's graduated on one side in hundredths of an inch. I bought that thing at least 40 years ago. I don't know what it costs now, but anyway, one of the best things I ever bought for measuring stuff. Go online, put your fret scale in, boom, it'll tell you every fret from the nut to each fret, the distance right there. I take the 24-inch scale, I lay it out. I just take a razor blade, put little nicks in it. Let's see if you can see the little nicks. There they are. See them right there? That'll show you where your fret slots are supposed to be. Went to a machine shop. I took a blade that is get a good picture of it. There it is. You can see how it's ground down. That's a 6-inch plywood blade. You see how many teeth, lots of teeth on the outside of it. I had it ground down about 3/4 of an inch or so. That's about an inch, looks like. If I had it to do over again, I would only let them do a 1/2 inch. But have them grind it down until it is looking like that. And there's your fret slot. There's about the size of a slot right there. You can see about how it cuts. There's the width of the slots. That's pretty tight. I have to open them up with a Dremel too, but I'd rather have them too tight than open them up than to have them too wide and have to knock the bottom of the tang of the fret and make that hold. Anyway, all you do, on your brand new table, put your fret cutting saw blade down a little bit, pull, make you a nice line. There it is. Right there. You take your board and you eyeball it right there. There's no way you can miss. Bingo. And then you pull straight across, and that will cut your fret slot. Each one is so simple to do. Now, how in the heck am I going to try to do this one-handed? I just don't know. But anyway, that's how you do this. You just push. Get it over here where you can see. See the little nick right there? The little nick from the razor blade marking your fret place. You just move that over until it lines up. Bingo. And then pull the saw over. You crank the saw up and pull it over. Let me see if I can make a cut. I'll have to make an edit here. And get it set up to where I can make a cut, and you see how easy it is. Just hold on just about 1 second. All right, I'm back here with you now. I had to set this iPad up right here where we could show you how I can cut this. All right, I've moved this over. I've got my little etched fret position right there. All I do is reach up, turn the machine on, and here we go. And that is it. And you just cut a whole fretboard of them. It's so easy to do. Once again, get you a saw blade that is a plywood cutting blade. You can see all the many cuts that they have on the blade for plywood. And then take it to a machine shop of some manner and they will grind off down to your dimensions that you want. Now you can probably buy these blades, but man, they're going to cost you what, $75, $100? I don't know. Plywood blade is like $10 or $15 at any place, maybe cheaper than that. And you should be able to find your shop to do it for half hour's worth of labor, something. I don't know. Anyway, you might be able to even grind it yourself if you've got a good a grinder set up. But that's what I do. That's how I make fretboards, as you can see, how easy they are to make. All you need to do is just run that side of the fretboard here along your joiner to make sure that it's nice and square. And that's the tool right there. It's called a radial arm saw. I love the radial arm saws because you are grabbing the saw and you are moving the blade and you are not pushing your hands into the blade. I never really liked that setup with a table saw. Can be done. Nothing against you table saw guys or table saws. I just don't care for them. So radial arm saw, they're cheap. They're everywhere. This is 2020. All of your grandpas are getting rid of all these old machines. Nobody's using them anymore. Nobody does woodworking just about. So you see these things all the time for sale. I've got a couple of them. I keep this one right here set up only for frets. And I have another one on the other side of the shop that I use just for cutting a large stock, 2-inch maple, 2-inch mahoganies, pines, whatever I need to cut where I need to absolutely make good cuts in thick stock or whatever that I want to do with it. Anyway, I just thought I'd bring this to you. Enjoy your guitar making stuff. Thank you.